You're here with Marx Cards. Back in the studio here on St. Patty's Day.
That's
and
right.
not wearing green's
And
gonna need the spanking.
So now this has been a running theme throughout my entire life, ever since I was a little kid. And I got Irish blood in me. I wanted to wear green. And every year, without fail, I would get to school and realize I didn't have anything green on. every year I'd tell myself I'm gonna wear green. And so like today I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna make sure I wear something green. Go through my entire wardrobe. I apparently don't have any green shirts.
So did I have this one and the other one.
Closest I could say is that my underwear is sort of teal colored.
My underwear is green.
And I won't be showing you that, but
no, we don't want to see your underwear. That's
nobody wants to see that. But I guess it's close enough. I don't know. This jacket,
nobody undersells McDuff. So.
That's
Scottish. Which became fries.
But yeah, it is St. Patty's Day. Not doing corned beef tonight. I had a Reuben sandwich yesterday. I figured that counts.
Corned beef is pretty scary. It doesn't agree with me too well.
It's kind of rich.
Yeah, so I had 1,000 videos on my channel while you were gone. About a month ago now. A couple weeks ago. You were. There was a semi-lockdown for like 3 weeks, couple months, which allowed me to finish the Transformer
major surge. Like everybody at my work was coming down with it, and I just thought, it's just too gnarly to be doing face-to-face stuff for right now. But things are on the downswing, so we're chancing it tonight. Yeah. But yeah, 1,000
review videos.
Wow.
And I posted the Planet Com and Carta, the commentary ones. There's a commentary track of Carta and Trans and Planet and the 2007 Planet Com and the original one, and the audio one that I did. And also it's funny because they're and I did 1,000th video thing. This is sort of you commenting here on that, but yeah, I didn't do anything else special other than that. I thought it would be funny because it can't put the actual video of Trans Tech, the original Trans, up because original Trans has music that we put all through it because at the time I was a teenager and I thought, yeah, I can totally do that, and it'll sound cool if the Transformer music is literally playing in the background.
Also, we weren't thinking
Jurassic Park and Batman.
This was pre-internet, so YouTube wasn't even a thing.
It wasn't even a thing. Yeah.
So it was like, okay, it's for a VHS tape that probably very few people are actually going to see. Hi.
Hi.
It's going pretty good.
A cameo. Cameo.
Yep. See, now your mom's wearing green.
Yeah. So
at the time, the thinking was, we were
in high school.
There was never any idea that we were gonna sell it for money. It was
we were just
free, doing it for fun, and so the idea of music being a copyright issue just wasn't part of our thinking.
Yeah,
at the time.
We even had stuff in Star Crackers. We're like, let's put the Twin Peaks music in the back.
Or like the Jurassic Park theme.
Jurassic Park. A lot of that. And Batman.
Frank Zappa, which was hilarious.
And Frank Zappa over Carta, The Return. The whole Carta, The Return is Frank Zappa all the way through. But can't be used.
Yeah, and so because of that, the only way we could ever do it would be you'd have to strip all of the audio out and just post the imagery.
It's a commentary,
and then it'd just be sort of gibberish without the audio.
Yeah, that would be like commentary track on Trans 2, which I could do.
Now, in this scene, they're playing music that you can't hear. It'd be kind of like, okay.
That's why I haven't done Trans 2 yet, because I figured commentary on that would be like, what would be the point of doing a commentary on that other than, here's some more stuff that I did in the 90s when I was being angsty.
The only other option would be to completely redo the audio from scratch.
But why?
Redub all of the dialogue, redo all of the music, like as license-free music. Why would you bother?
Why would
that would be a huge undertaking.
Trans Tech is the rewrite of that anyways.
Yeah, it's kind of like...
It's already there.
It got kind of redone better years down the line anyway, so there's... other than nostalgia from our perspective, there's no reason to do it.
And we were in high school, and we actually kind of invented the Transformer fan film while the show was on, because too many reruns of the show and we had a camera. So we're like, let's just do our own thing. Yeah, okay.
I'm not going to say we...
With our figures. It isn't great. No, it's not great at all. No, it's really bad. But we were like teenagers. We didn't know what we were doing.
Our thumbs and our fingers getting...
We didn't know what we were doing.
No idea. No idea how to direct anything or what a camera angle was or how to act particularly. We just sort of yelled a lot.
Ew, yeah, it's like all of the voices in the original trans, they all sounded the same.
Yeah.
Me going, I'm Optimus Prime, and I am Skyfire, and I am Megatron. And then my voice is cracking a little. Me,
Yeah, it was like pubescent Optimus Prime. All right, Bumblebee. Zoinks.
Yeah, it sounded like Shaggy.
Yeah, actually, you could have played Shaggy as a teenager. You would have been perfect casting for live action.
And Matthew Lillard had to strain his voice to do that. But I can do that just regular like this. Zoinks. Yeah, I could do it right now. It's like I don't have to strain my voice to do that. No problem.
And I could
just give me an edible and I'm fine. Zoinks.
I'll play Velma.
You'll play Velma.
Put a.
Yeah, so yeah,
Anyway.
it's funny that.
Oh, excuse me. It's
There's
not the
a,
COVID.
yeah,
I just got tested.
Also, I did try to post our my high school graduation, and on the other channel, on the Kitty Key channel, and this grainy 1989 video, June of '89 video, it picked up John Lennon's Imagine in the background and said, "You can't post this because John Lennon's Imagine is in the
I
background."
wonder too, like.
No, it's like how
do they deal with that in the modern era? Because
grainy video of graduation with John Lennon's Imagine.
But I wonder, like,
I had to
for
put out my
things
own music
like
on it.
events like graduations in today's modern age, when everything goes on the internet, do they just not play copyrighted music at these events anymore to avoid that? Because everybody,
I don't know.
You know, if there's a graduation of 1,000 kids and their parents are all recording it, it's going to be 1,000 videos that get flagged the moment they try to post.
Oh yeah, it would be.
So I wonder how they get around that, or maybe they just play
Maybe they don't post it.
copyright-free music now.
At graduations. I wonder if they do.
Cat.
Ew, it's like even that slim footage of the Dan's wedding where they played a modern version of the wedding song that he got on the background. Oh, it flagged it. It flagged the modern version of the wedding song, and it's like, oh come on. It's just like,
Plus, it's like, do they really think they're going to lose revenue if somebody?
I think it's bots.
Pirate that?
It's not
I mean,
people doing it, but
yeah, it's all algorithms and bots, but
I'm sure if you
It's
bought
just
it and contacted YouTube and said, no, this is not a copyright strike, we'll give credit
Yeah.
for the song, here's the song, blah, blah,
Yeah.
okay.
I mean, the most egregious example of that I can think of is when some of our Disneyland footage, the Cars Parade. One, it wasn't even the official version, the radio version of that song. It was the Rascal Flatts song from Cars.
Yeah.
It was like a parade version of it, so it was like a redone thing. And plus, there was tons of people talking over it. And you couldn't. There's no way you could strip that audio out
and use that,
and use it. So, but it got flagged anyway. And I'm just thinking, I can understand if we had just plugged in, dumped over the radio version straight up over it, so people could just pirate the audio. There's no way anybody's gonna want to, one, have that audio with a bunch of screaming kids over it, and two, that they would somehow monetize it. Like, oh, here, buy the 15-minute stretched out remix version with half of the lyrics and screaming families. Yeah, that's
it also,
go gangbusters.
yeah, and that one, it also flagged the UMG footage of the Alice in Wonderland, like, park.
Oh, yeah.
As a UMG, it really doesn't like that. And it's like, I guess there were, some of the Alice song was actually Universal? I don't know how that could be.
I don't know how the rights to that, that's convoluted.
Disney probably would have said, no, that's our music. UMG can't do that. You got permission to air that song in your video. We don't care.
Yeah, if I was Disney,
we don't care.
I would
put it up
there. I wouldn't want, if I was Disney, I wouldn't want people, again, just stripping the audio of the movies out and just putting it online for free. But footage of the parks with the music in the background, I would consider that advertising.
For them, yeah. You'd say, like, okay, this isn't monetized. It's advertising
the
for them.
Frozen show, let it go, and all these people cheering. Your kids would be thrilled. They'd be like, oh, we got to go see that. Mom, Dad, take out a second mortgage on the house so we can get the front gates.
Go to that stupid Star Wars
Star spend $18,000 an hour.
$6,000 for a stupid room.
Cannot possibly be worth it.
No.
I don't care. I haven't been there myself. I should.
It looks bad. I've seen footage from it.
I don't want to spend that much money to find out. Pay for like $4,000 to be disappointed.
$6,000 to even get in.
Can't be
it can't be. No.
And they keep goosing the prices up on the just to get into the parks anymore. Now it's like ridiculous expensive.
We do have to go back.
Oh, definitely. I'm just sort of kind of waiting on the COVID to not be as big of a thing. we're never apparently going to really be rid of it. But if we can make it an endemic where it's just sort of like every year you get your booster and you're fine, great. But until people stop dying in droves, I'm not going to Disneyland. Disneyland.
So anyway, so that's pretty much
we got
all the videos, and we got a little thing on
so hot day.
Yeah, there's our fake. That's not real, obviously.
No, they don't send buttons for just posting a shit ton of videos.
They should. They should though, because some people. They should. There should be a category for posting videos.
I can see why they don't, because a lot of people set up like bots. It'll just auto.
But a lot of people set up their
30-second videos and post like 50 a day until.
Yeah. But I can also see like some people that are the most highest rated YouTubers have bought their subscriptions, so they've kind of cheated as well. So like there was this one that I looked at where I won't say who it is. But it was this other YouTuber who was like, oh, it's like 500 million like subscriptions. He's one of the highest YouTubers ever. Every month, 10,000 subscribers just appears.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and
it's like,
You'd think at a certain point you're going to tap out on like.
I think they would notice that and go like, okay, that
your channel,
exactly 10,000 subscribers every month. That's real suspicious. It's like.
See, now the bigger question is, how do you get in on that and cheat?
No.
System, if they're gonna do it,
probably you have to have 1 million to even do that.
I was gonna say, I'm sure you've got to be sort of a
you gotta already be in the know. If somebody has, that's what I figure. Is like the ones that have over 100K subscribers, they could probably pay somebody to go and look up subscribers for them or buy them or whatever. They can afford it. But anyone with 1 million is like, okay, that's a company. That's just a company. Like Sony owns them, and they're supposed to.
Either that, or they're just so good at YouTube that they're like a legit influencer. Like,
an influencer.
I could say like the binging.
We certainly aren't.
Channel, like kind of comes out of nowhere. Just hey, I like
60,000 views.
You tap into like some chemistry that just people really want to keep tuning in and seeing what you're doing.
Oh,
and you have some subscribers, but it's going to be more niche. I don't.
Yeah.
You're not going to be like the next Markiplier probably, but then who is?
No, Markiplier is Markiplier.
Yeah. And do you want to be that famous? Really?
No, not especially. It is fun though that because I have almost 60,000 views on that one channel. When I go to Fanime and Comic Con, they know who I am. People walk up and say, "That's Cal Cat. That's Adam. That's Cal Cat." I've seen his channel. They must be locals that have that have heard of it at least.
Although YouTube is global.
Yeah. Yeah, that's me.
People overseas are like, let's watch this weird G.I. Joe Transformers thing.
Excellent. I want them to watch it and it's free. It's not monetized.
Yes,
none of our parodies are monetized. So
your channel doesn't.
Especially considering where we get the footage from.
You don't do ad revenue from what I recall.
And unlike the video game nerd podcast guy that didn't tell people that he got his scripts from 10 years ago. The podcast guy. This is guy. The podcast. We tell them when we got our scripts from 10 years ago.
Oh yeah.
We do a Trans Tech parody special thing. We're all like in the credits. It says, "Oh, this is from such and such. This is his name."
2006 or
whatever. And that way, where we get some of our stuff inspired by earlier.
Yeah, there's
stuff.
no reason not to credit the content creator.
Oh yeah,
all you're doing is inviting accusations of plagiarism.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
No.
Just how hard is it? Just from a script by.
Yeah.
This guy, go check his stuff out. Come on.
Yeah. Like the Corrosion of War. We said Rob Powers wrote that. I just made an animated version of it.
Yep.
You can go and look his stuff up. His version's probably better than mine.
I suppose in theory, if he decided he didn't like that you had done that, he could request that you take it down. But
he hasn't.
He hasn't.
He's like, that's fine. But yeah.
But yeah, that's the thing. It's all just by the fans for the fans, and it's not monetized.
It's not monetized. Really, so he's not making any money on it, and I'm not making any money on it. Ha ha!
It'd be nice if we were, but
not for fan films. I
know
think
you
that
can't, but
I know that some people do monetize their fan films in their reviews, and I don't, just because I figure it's a review of somebody else's material. So I'm kind of like, well, it's a Star Trek review or something. I don't need to earn any money from doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like I'm reviewing Picard or something, or reviewing
Right, and
Discovery. It's like I don't need to review it.
yeah. Also,
Especially if I don't use any footage from it.
I don't know how it works, but like I think you need a certain number of like hits per video to even make it worth it.
Yeah, you need to get like
If you're getting like thousands and thousands of hits per video.
I don't think I've ever. Well, I think there's a few that have gotten thousands of hits, but not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean, like these
Viral.
content creators that make their living doing this, they're posting 2 or 3 videos, a week, really elaborate production quality, and
We don't have
they're
that.
getting like
we're low budget.
each video gets like 250K hits. Of course, they can afford to monetize it, but
Yeah,
we're
like
not in that boat,
Yeah, so it was like,
which is fine.
which is fine.
Yeah.
So yeah, 1,000 videos on the one channel, and the other one, you can see the graduation with that one song taken off. It's
Oh yeah.
and I put in some Chimera music played backwards in place of it. So it works.
They should have done that at the graduation.
Yeah, that's weird, that John Lennon song thing. I had the same experience when I tried to put that Charlie Brown parody song up.
Oh yeah.
And apparently I was so good at singing Race for Your Life, Charlie Brown, that it was just me singing. It was a cover, basically.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a spoofy parody cover. And and that channel was all like, oh, that's Race for Your Life, Charlie Brown, new re-released Paramount thing, DVD thing.
I wonder, it's like, okay.
It's like, wait a minute, it's a cover and it's not monetized.
The thing that kind of throws me on that too is like,
They knew what it was.
Sure, they own the song, they own the lyrics and what have you, but it is a parody. So isn't that protected?
Should be protected.
I mean, it wasn't like an attempt to completely recreate the song. You were making fun of it.
But apparently when I did the first few bars of the lyrics, it was so close that this is Race for Your Life, Charlie Brown, 1970, the music from Mendez and the other guy, and you can't use it. It's like, wow, I was not that good. I couldn't have been that good.
The bots are just
but it knew
really
who it was. Maybe I am that good. I don't know. Didn't mean to be.
These are all the weird little things that pre-internet days we never had any concept we were going to have to.
Yeah, we just did this stuff for fun back in the day. Star Crackers was just for fun.
Oh yeah.
We had no intention of posting on. Well, now it's on YouTube, but now there's several versions up on YouTube. And so. But as Andy Weir of The Martian said, no one's going to rip off your stuff until you're famous. Well, now they're starting to rip off our stuff, so yay, we're famous. I mean, if they put Red Angel in Discovery season 2, I think it is. Yeah, it's like they're totally copying.
Hey, imitation is the finest form of flattery.
And this season they had an alien anomaly thing that looked like a sphere, and they got trapped.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they did.
Great.
They used a sphere. On the other side, the other sphere that they had a sphere.
We thought of that shit when I was 13.
And then it became Star Crackers when I was 20. You were 18.
Are insanely ambitious for what resources we actually had.
So they cribbed Star Crackers twice on the same show. Star Trek Discovery Season 2 and then Season 4. So I knew how it was going to end.
Yeah.
So I know how this is going to end. This is going to end yeah.
I'm still way out of the loop on Discovery. I'll take your word for it.
They got some things wrong, though. The Red Angel was a person, sort of. And it's a planet. And they sort of mixed up what was going on, but enough so they wouldn't get in trouble from the Cal Cat show. Copyright.
Like, what are we going to do? Sue them over?
No, that'd be funny. No.
That wouldn't even make it into the courtroom.
No, we're not going to sue Paramount for stuff. Yep. They could just hire us, and that would be.
Or that'd be nice.
Just coming from these guys since they were in high school. Why don't we just call them up and still around? We'll do it.
They could form like a writing panel with us and the Red Letter Media guys, and we could just shoot the shit about what we want a Star Trek show to be.
Yeah, because the Red Letter Media guys pretty much. They pretty much wrote Star Trek Prodigy without knowing it. And Lower Decks, a little bit.
Yeah. And that's the thing. It's like, when you want to know how to do what, like, we're going to do a new Star Trek show, what should we do? Your first thing, and I know why they don't do it, because it's a massive pain in the ass, but reach out to the fandom. and
But the ones that aren't like the tinfoil
not
hat ones.
not just anybody, but go to people like those red letter media guys and say, all right,
We're
you
already
guys
in
are obviously super fans and you have a lot of good ideas. We're not necessarily hiring you, but
we
we want to talk
consultant.
to you and just you
Get a
tell us
consultant.
what you want generally in a Star Trek show, and other people like that, and just sort of like
Oh yeah.
get their opinions. Instead, they sort of hermetically seal themselves off, and you end up with sometimes stuff that really doesn't work.
But yeah, so
So
I guess this little interview has stayed down to about 20 minutes. That's about
wow,
right.
yeah, that's about
Yeah,
right.
that's about right. So yeah, Marx Cards is back, and we're back on the set.
Yeah.
And other things are a little bit off. Yeah, I mean,
well-
I might do. We'll see what happens next with the review show and other things, and
Another 1,000 videos.
and a possible and a possible bizarre story idea that is still in the works. So let's not put it on here. So yeah.
Look forward to.
Yeah, and it's not He-Man. That's just a joke. It's not that. It's not He-Man. But yeah. Anyway, so.
Yep. But so
But,
anyway, congratulations.
Yes, and Mark's Cards back in the studio, and Cal Cat and Mark's Cards here in the runabout room.
Yep.
See, Will Wheaton couldn't call his show the Runabout Room. He was going to, but since I had it, Will was like, "I'll call mine the Ready Room." Yeah, I said that's fine. That's great. That's even better. Actually, call yours the Ready Room. Mine's the Runabout.
We're not actually in contact.
I'm kidding, of course.
Just FYI.
I'm kidding, obviously. Come on.
We don't have his email
I'm not
address.
talking to Will Wheaton, especially not after we made him in love with a traveler in that Chimera movie.
I have to think he might find that funny.
He did. That I'm not kidding about.